Oh, there it went. Oh, all right. See? Yeah. I guess not. What do I like? Go here. And go here. Yeah, no. Hello? Okay, that's not sure how. Getting Janet. What? Please? Hey, Larice, what is the difference between unblanched and blanched almond flour?
Unbleached, blanched color.
That's it.
Blanched, like barely cooked. Plain. You just kind of brown it.
What did we just buy?
Unbleached and blanched color.
So it doesn't matter. Okay. So
Color.
I found a 5-pound bag for $37.99, which is cheap because we just paid $12 and some change. No, I'm just looking at almond flour in general. I'm not gonna pay $70. I can tell you that. Just got a text from Randy. My phone's loading. If you get a real device, we are getting on, as they said. Check your camera again. At the top. No, not that. On there. The red. Click on click camera. I know. Click the red. That one. That's just hiding participants. What's going on? We'll see if they can see. Okay. Well, Skype's got it. See. How's that?
Hey.
There we go.
Sorry. We were working on getting Aaron the link so he could join us.
No worries.
Hi.
Hear me, by the way.
He can't hear you?
All right. I'm going to go outside.
Are you at home or are you somewhere else?
Are you at home? My mom's trying to hang out.
What is that noise?
Aaron?
Hello?
Mom? Oh, wow. Okay, I guess not. All right.
Speaker's off.
There we go. We're all here. Dusty, you're still muted, my friend.
But try clicking the arrow right there. Let's see.
Dusty, you're still muted. There you go. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
I can hear you, Ryan.
Oh, perfect. Whoa, what?
When you talk, it sounds like kind of Donald Duck, and I can't really understand you, Dusty.
Yep. Dusty, what's going on? Oh, crap. Hang on one second, guys. Sorry, technical difficulties. No, talk.
We
If
can't. When you talk, Dusty, it's like really garbled.
Cartoon.
Yeah. All right.
I wonder if it's his headset.
We could try logging out, coming back in.
No, he's just going to turn it on real quick. Nope. Using the webcam microphone? Yeah.
Okay, he's going to try and log out and come back into the call.
Okay.
All right. So how's everybody doing?
I'm glad you could understand him because I was not picking up any of that language.
Well, I'm in the same. He's in the other room, and I just walked outside so we can kind of do this more, so we can actually understand.
Can anybody hear me now?
This is not talking over each other.
Yes.
There you go.
Like normal.
Dusty, this is Aaron, our
How's it going?
son in
How are you
Colorado.
guys?
This is Dusty the man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Aaron. Miss Lori, the words normal and dusty don't normally collide in the same sentence or paragraph.
That works for me.
So, were you guys able to access the literature?
Yes, and so we did print it out.
With interesting ink. It's all pink, but hey.
It's all good. We were starting the process of going through, but didn't get it till kind of late, and then went off to work. So we did get through some of it, but
Sweet.
walk us through like we know nothing, because that's not far from the truth.
That's about where that's where we're fixing to start. So let me go ahead and pull some stuff up on my computer here. Documents.
Aaron's got a little bit of a short window because he had an obligation, but we'll
Cool.
get through as much as we can with him, and then we'll catch him up later.
Aaron, how much time do we have with you, buddy?
I'll leave at 7:45.
30 minutes. Okay. We should be able to knock it out between now and then, actually.
Cool.
So.
Cool.
Hey, Aaron, I'm liking the beard. I'm liking it.
Get a little scruffy over here.
Aaron, where are you located, buddy?
I'm out in the western side of Colorado.
So you're trying to go Duck Dynasty on us, huh?
Yep. Duck
So
Dynasty.
I'm a Southern boy, so they're down our way.
Perfect.
All right, let me open up a few
I'm
documents.
just preparing for winter.
Getting the winter coat on, huh?
Yep.
Please don't burn the house down. Can you guys see my screen?
I'm just going to turn my camera off because it keeps coming in really bad feedback on my end. So
you guys can see my screen okay now?
Yep. Getting started checklist.
Perfect.
Damn.
So we're gonna start here, and we're gonna go through a couple of these steps. So if you're a new person, then you're looking at a game plan sheet on my end, which I do not have on this computer, but I'm gonna go through it, and then you guys will be able to download it as well. So you don't need it if you're taking the game plan, but you need it if you're giving the game plan, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, and I'll have that ready for you guys. I'll have it tomorrow for you.
Cool.
So, the first thing I want to do is to make sure that their enrollment is completed correctly. So, you guys came in and you bought product, correct, of 100 PV or more?
Yep.
Yes.
Great. Give me a check mark. Sounds good to me.
Damn.
So what that does in the mindset, because I'm not going to walk you through like I'm doing a regular game plan. I'm going to explain the mentality because you guys have, you've been in network marketing, so you already understand it. So that gets you off to positive momentum right out of the gate, and it's something that's simple. And if you're game planning, you already know that they've done that.
Okay.
The second thing is, have you set your smart ship up?
Yes, sir.
Great. Let's get another check mark.
Bam.
Because we want to make sure that you have enough product, not just for yourself, but also be able to hand some samples out to your friends and family as we're telling them about the business, because now we do own a business. So have you guys logged into your back office already?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Great. If you have not logged into your back office, then of course I would walk them through logging in. I would show them a couple of things, just simple stuff like the X-Tribe on the front end, the resources section, simple stuff like that can get them acquainted with their back office. So go ahead and give me a check mark there.
And do you screen share like this as you're doing it?
I do, yeah, I do. So would you guys like to do that?
Preference of screen share. Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm good with that.
Okay.
So you have a PDF that's your game plan that you walk through on your end when you're training somebody?
I do.
Cool.
It's a game plan. It's the master game plan sheet is what it's called, and it's just for the person doing the game plan.
Right.
Okay. So this is my wife's account. So the first thing I would show them is just the X-Tribe summary. That would kind of show them exactly what they would need to do to go ahead and complete X-Tribe. We're also going to get to that in a little bit. So I don't really spend a lot of time here. I just show them how to access the information, and for some reason my computer's not loading.
No worries.
I wish it would load.
Gotta love technology.
It's all your fault because of this horrible, absolutely horrific internet we have.
It's not my fault.
I'm just kidding.
Devices.
I'm just kidding. So the next thing I would do is I would show them the X-Tribe summary, and then I'd also show them an X-Tribe detail. So, and then I would just kind of walk them through. I'd say, look, this person's qualification ends here. This is here. First level, make sure your person enrolls. All this good stuff. Then I would show them how to access the Resources Center, which is under Library. And this is just an incredible tool altogether. If you guys haven't looked at this yet, there is some absolutely incredible information back here. Look at all the languages that we have info in.
Right.
So for the Facebook junkies, which I'm going to have to become a junkie, I guess, at some point, they can actually click images and get all the company-approved images. They have Facebook cover photos. They have the Keytopia patterns. I mean, everything is right here to download or to open. So let's preview. There's the Keytopia generic. And then they even have the backgrounds and the bridges. And so, I mean, you can be as creative with the photography as you want to. It's really, really, really cool what they offer because most companies keep this branding to themselves. So, and then you have branding photography, which I really like because this is like the background, the runners, the girl in a sun hat, the girl on a beach, for instance. Let's see if we can find family beach. So you can use this stuff to go in and create, if you want to create like a fitness photo with a Keytopia logo over here, you can do that. So they give you access to all the images. So let's go back to the more pertinent resources. And as you can see, it's broke down in company forms, business tools, product information. For our time's sake, since we're going to lose Aaron, I'm going to go ahead and click on product information. You can actually break it down by category of exactly what. So we have a trifold brochure. This is actually fairly new. You can open it and look at it. It's two-sided, so it should come up one side and then the other. So they actually let you print your own material. Most companies want to profit from that rather than giving you the information. So if you need some stuff, you can actually take it to a local printer. Like this is how I print, our stuff. The PowerStrip instruction card. This is another good one to have. This is a new piece. So they just changed all the branding to this, but it tells you exactly how to apply, how to use it, and these actually print. And you can print them in postcard size if you'd like to. So it's just
take it to a printer on a thumb drive kind of thing.
Say that one more time, Miss Lori.
Download it and take it to a printer on a thumb drive or something.
You can, or you can print it right at home. You can go actually buy, the pre-sized postcards at Walmart that are already perforated that go right in an inkjet printer.
Okay.
So a lot of different stuff. And then I don't know if y'all saw the new 20-day guide that goes with it. This is the maintenance guide that goes with the 10-day kit. Have y'all seen this yet?
Yeah, I did.
This is good stuff. This is really good stuff because everyone's saying, well, if I do 10 days, what do I do for the other 20? So, and they're actually coming out next week with a fitness regimen for fitness professionals and bodybuilders.
So that's for people like Aaron that don't need to lose any pounds but want to maybe use it for the other benefits?
Sure. Aaron, do you know David Kimmerly, buddy?
I don't think so.
Let me show you. This is who we've been with the last 2 days. Oh, I left out an M. He's been on the cover of Muscle and Fitness 5 times.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
So he is officially a Forever Green distributor now, by the way.
Cool.
He started the product. He has always been a ketosis guy. He started the product and fell in love with it, and he wanted to become a part of something special, so he hopped in. So, anyway, so back to game planning off of my David Kimmerly, I want to look like that guy stuff. So then I would go through, and the next thing you'll notice on that getting started checklist is do you have your commissions set up? So I'm gonna open the checklist real quick, and as you can see, the next thing, have you guys both, Aaron and Miss Lori and Mr. Rennie, have y'all set up your commission structures yet?
I just did the e-wallet thing. I don't know how it works, but
me too. I just like to store my money there, like a
Yeah.
savings account, and I can take it out when I get ready. But if you haven't, make sure to click commissions, and then go down to commission settings. We'll open that up real quick, and this is just as I'm doing a game plan with somebody new. Oops, wrong thing. And then, of course, I've got mine set up just to leave it in my current e-wallet. This is my, like I said, my wife's accounts. And I don't want them, then I'll set up direct deposit when I get ready.
Huh.
So once I get my check, I have a rule of thumb that I leave it in there until I get it to 4 figures. Once it gets to 4 figures, that's when I'll just set it to automatically direct deposit every single Monday when they pay out payments. But it's easy to set up. So most of the time, I don't tell normal people that. I walk them through setting up their direct deposit information. So they can actually just go do the direct deposit form, do a voided check, scan it, take a picture with it with their cell phone and upload it. There's a million different ways to do it. So, I just walk them through exactly how to do, these forms. It takes about 5 minutes, and bam, they're ready to start receiving commissions.
Okay.
Okay. And the next thing is to, get plugged in. So, real quick. So I would take them over. The first thing I do, because this is about the only thing I know how to navigate, my wife normally is doing game plans with us. Tonight she's cooking ketogenic pizza for the first time. I just hope she don't burn Ryan's house down.
Yeah, let's not have that.
So the first thing I do is I just get them connected with our Facebook page. That way they can stay, up to date on the social media stuff that the company's doing. And so we can check mark that stuff. And so now the game plan begins. So now that I've walked them through all that stuff, that's when we're going to go into the rest of the information, the why worksheet. So let me go ahead and open that one for us. So as I'm going and transitioning from the virtual world of what we just went through into the physical writing down of the whys and the goals, I'm telling them this statement, and it's on the master sheet. It tells you exactly what to say. It says, if you were brought into this business by someone that may have told you that this is going to be easy, let me straighten that out right now. The process is simple, but it's not easy. It's going to take hard work. And there's 2 things I can tell you. If you succeed in this business, it's because you did the work and because you made the effort to become better. If you fail in this business, it's because you did not do the work. You have no one to blame. And I said, just so we're on a very clear playing field, that's where we stand right now. Do we have an understanding? with every person. That's exactly the statement I'd say, because I want them to understand that this is a business. And then if they win here, it's because they worked hard. So if someone brought them in and said, you're going to make 50 grand over the next 4 weeks, we just go ahead and we wipe that under the table and get past it. The next thing we do, and then you guys can work on these sheets as you go through, is you determine their why. Now there's a question I want you to write down that's not on this sheet, but it's on the master sheet, and I want you to write this down. What is the one thing in this world that would cause you to walk away from your biggest dreams and your strongest why? That way, if something happens and they call me and they say, I quit, I can say, you told me the one thing that would take you away. Now, what can I do on my end? I can give them another shot and go back at them with their whys and their goals. So I want to know what would make them quit. It's got to be strong, because If you don't have a why that'll make you cry, then your why is not strong enough. So that's the purpose of these questions, is because we want to know what's in their mind that's going to keep them motivated to work hard to build a business, not for me, but for them.
Right.
So as long as you have this stuff on record for people, not only are you getting to know them better through these questions, and once they turn these worksheets into you, you're building a very strong relationship and bond because these people are opening up to you. You were going to ask a question, Ms. Lori?
Nope, I just said good. I like it.
Okay. All right, great. Let's go on to the goal worksheet, which is next. So here we get out of the mind a little bit, but I love that statement at the top that says goals are just dreams with a deadline. I've always been one to put a date on something. For instance, I have a date of September 1, 2016 that I'll hit the rank of all-star in this company. So
Coming up.
So if we don't have the goal and we don't put a deadline on it, then we don't really know what we're working towards. So we've tapped into their mind. Now we're going to tap into some physical dreams and physical goals. You know, for a lot of people have a dream car. My dream car is I'll just go ahead and tell you. It's probably not what most people's dream car is. It's a 32 Ford hot rod. But it's okay. It'll cost about $150,000 to do the modifications and things that I'd like to do to it, but it would be kind of a fun project for me to do. And so that's my dream vehicle. I'll share a couple things on here. My dream vacation that I've never been to is Bora Bora, and I'll go there before the end of next year without a doubt. So my second place is I want to tour through Italy with my wife and children. I've been to Italy, but I want to tour through Italy with my wife and children. And I want to spend 90 days in the south of France. So I tell them 3 places for their 3 dream vacation that they would like to have. And I'll just tell you, the money in the next 30 days, in my first 30 days, was $1,500. I think that's very realistic. If somebody tells me $10,000 in the next 30 days, I try to talk to them about that. And I say, listen, let's make your goals hard but realistic. So we talk a little bit about that if we come over that, and that's in your master sheet. It's telling you that, by the way.
Okay.
So, and then the money in my dreams that I'd like to make every month is $88,888.88.
Okay.
And that makes you a 7-figure earner annually in the network marketing industry. So that's the reason for those numbers. Money I can't imagine is $1 million a month. My social contributions are charities, Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, because my wife has Crohn's disease. Wounded Warriors is a big one for us. And also, since I'm a good old Southern Baptist boy, our church is significant for charitable and social donations at Shoal Creek Baptist Church in Deatsville, Alabama.
Al Mohler?
Do I now?
Do you know who Al Mohler is?
I don't.
He's a good Southern Baptist boy.
Oh, is he? Okay, cool. Where do I want to live? I let my children kind of pick this one with me, and that's TPC Sugarloaf. We've lived there before. They want to go back there, even though it's against their mother's wishes. The home, 6 bedrooms on the golf course. I got pretty detailed there, so I won't read all that through. But what do I want to buy my partner or spouse or significant other? The list is long and very distinguished. I'm looking for that sheet. So, and then the savings, if there's anything I want to save for retirement, kids, college education, whatever that may be, ours was to retire at the age of 40. So that's very doable, I think, because that's on 9 years away. It's plenty of time. My passions and hobbies are real simple. Don't be looking. I see you. You got a camera on you, Miss Lori, and I see you over there making eyes and trying to do math.
I was like, you're young, is what I was thinking.
Started this industry on my 18th birthday.
Oh my gosh!
Nice.
Good for you.
Yes, ma'am. So, and to explain my passions and hobbies, it's real simple. I have a passion for Christ. have a passion for my family, and my only hobby is the most expensive one is golf. And how do you plan to work your business? I put 60 hours a week for the first year, 20 hours a week years thereafter. Days and nights, I put unlimited because I don't put a time schedule on myself, and I'm going to because I need more family time, and that's when I'm in build mode. There's not much family time, and just since we're being open and honest with each other, that's been one of my biggest struggles over the year is separating business from family, because when I'm in build mode, I may go 18 or 19 hours a day, and my kids are like walking by my office, and I'm there and they're there, but we're not having any family time together. So that's one thing I want to work on. My rank goal for the first 30 days, had Ketopia been in stock, would have been 2-star. I consider myself at reset point right now. I think all my goals, were just kind of saying day one is Monday when we finally go into surplus next week. So so you'll see I did hit 2-star even with the troubles, but I'm not a solid 2-star because everyone's, we're in our second auto ship at this point. And there's some people that are like, I want my product, and I get it. So,
Yeah.
we've been
yet either.
Yeah, we've been combating that issue. So it'll be completely fixed next week. I've been at corporate every day this week and last week. My rank goal for 90 days is 4-star. My rank goal at 180 days is 6-star, and of course my 1-year goal is all-star. Just kind of sharing with you guys where I stand on mine.
Great.
All right, let me get out of there, and let's move on to the next thing, which is the...
How many thousands of customers or customer/affiliates do you need for All-Star?
So, just quick math right here. We'll do it together. The average order in the company is actually a little bit stronger than what one might think. So the average order is 177.
Wow.
Which is pretty good on a monthly basis. That proves the farmers market is working and doing what it's supposed to do. So it's $2 million a month in volume divided by 177. So it's 11,000 people, 11,200 people. So this is my favorite sheet, because here is where I'm going to sign 1 year to them and expect the same in return. But these things are very important to me because, and we'll just read it together, Dustin Devon, am making a commitment to my sponsor, Forever Green, and most importantly to myself, to pursue the Forever Green opportunity with the fullest intention of success. I'm approaching my business with a business mindset. I recognize that my first 6 months are a learning experience and that the Forever Green opportunity is a 2 to 4 year plan. So I will work at least 10 hours per week on my business for 1 year and then evaluate accordingly. It says, I will hereby commit that I will be a product of the product, which means I will use all the products myself, be on SmartShip and develop at least 10 new members, keep samples on hand at all times. Number 2 is I will stay connected to the team system. I'll be on leadership trainings, calls, transfer information to all my frontline members, and keep the system sacred for maximum duplication. Number 3 is I'll launch my business with a blitz, which means I'll get at least 100 candidates into a prospecting funnel so that you can find your runners and create excitement and momentum. Number 4 is get an accountability partner. So you'll give them your daily, weekly goals and talk with them at least 3 times per week. Number 5 is I'll expose the Forever Green business or product to at least X amount of people per day, X days per week. So mine is 3 people per day, 6 days per week. Understanding that you can't control enrollments, but you can control how many people you are sharing the products and business with, and increase the number of people you're sharing them with, and your enrollments will grow. Number 6 is I'll host and or support your local Forever Green event. If there isn't one in your area, then step up and start one. This is vital in creating a culture of growth by using consistency for people to plug into. I'm not telling people to run out and get a hotel room. At least have one in your home to be consistent for you and your organization that you're starting to build locally. So number 7 is I'll game plan and work with all personal members. In other words, I'm not going to be a sponsor that goes into witness protection. I don't expect them to be either. So we understand that when we sponsor someone, it's just like having a baby. The only difference is they're your baby in business, and you're there as a partner to them. You're not above them. We don't do that. So you'll see this on the master list, by the way. So I'll attend and participate in all corporate and team events. I'll bring prospects. I'll help out. I'll be on time. I'll sit up front, and I'll dress professionally. If you guys watched the live stream last night or have watched the recording, I was sitting on the front row and had everybody. I had 4 guests there with me last night, and it was great. But I will. I was once told years ago that all the people that make the most money sit in the front of the events. So I'm not making the most money, so I got to sit up front so I can. So number 9 is I'll practice daily self-development. I'll start each day with at least 30 minutes of positive personal growth time. This isn't easy as it sounds, by the way, because we're faced with lifestyles, but it is necessary in growing a big business, whether it's video, audio, reading, or just a good solid start to each and every day. So a lot of times I'll go get in the bathtub a little bit early in the morning and lay there and just soak. I'll listen to audio through my headset. I'll watch video, whatever it is, but that's a good time for me before my kids are up and running around, a lot of times before my wife's even up and running around. So number 10 is, this is the most important thing, is do the right thing at all times. Tell the truth, edify others, honor other team members' prospects, and do what you promise them. That's become a big one for me. That's the reason I save the best for last. And then the last thing he says, I'll commit to live by these principles and understand that building a business isn't easy, but it's worth it, and I commit to being here a year from now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting a commitment. I'm giving a commitment to them. Okay, so we would go through that. The next thing we'd go through is the understanding the X tribe. So I call it the High Five Club. I'll show you something cool I'm working on, but you can't tell anybody. We're working on an actual membership club. And as you can see there, the estimated earnings is $300 per month just by being a member of the club. So I talked to Ron, the average X Tribe member inside of the Forever Green model, that's just X Tribe qualified and no further, are making about $413 a month. So just for you guys' knowledge there. So, but this is the first steps of building a business. If you can understand the simplicity of X Tribe, and us as leaders understand creating X Tribes and helping people achieve that, the business can build really big. So it takes about 40 total X Tribes to qualify as a 6-figure earner in this company. So let me slide this over. So here's our new logo that we're working on.
Nice.
One day I'm going to be a graphic designer. I dreamed of it. So here's the things you do to be a member of X Tribe. We go back to that auto ship requirement. Make sure you have 100 QV or CV and complete the following steps. Either personally enroll 5 members who have 100 QV or CV and help them enroll a total of 5 additional members on your second level with 100 QV or CV for a total of 10 new members on your first 2 levels. And this is, like I said, they can write it in. So you can actually help them fill it in, put their name at the top. That gets a good positive start to this sheet. Or you can personally enroll all 10 yourself, however you want to do it. The benefits of our High Five Club, for instance, are special coaching calls for members, special seating at our team events, not corporate events, but our team events. Like we're already talking about doing a leadership retreat. We're talking about a sandals resort, possibly an excellence resort for like a couples getaway inside of our team. And if you're not High Five, the couples won't be invited to come. Aaron, you have to grab you a cute one to bring with you if you're not married, buddy.
I'm married.
Oh, are you?
Rings in the case.
I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding.
All good. Grab my wife.
Just kidding. So the number 3 is, we're going to have a monthly team internet publication that goes out. It's great for validation because someone can pick it out, and pull it out and use it as third-party validation of, look, I'm a member of the High Five Club. That's great validation when they're closing someone. So featured in the month, we're going to have a featured listing of High Five Club members on our team website. We'll have High Five member shirts. And we'll also have discounted training materials and tools if they want to buy these in 3-part carbonless copy, like you guys. I know you saw it, Randy, when I showed you. Right. They'll be able to buy those at a 30% discount as well.
So this is just your team, basically, not.
No, this is.
This is Forever Green in general.
Nope, this is just our team.
Okay. And then it says within the first 4 periods. Is that the first 4 like rank advancement periods or 4 weeks?
Where in the world do you see that?
Number 2. Complete these steps within your first 4 periods.
Oh, the first 4 weeks of business. So that's the first 4 weeks of business, because remember, we're on a weekly pay structure. So the reason I want them to do it in the first 4 pay periods is because their bonus is actually $400 if they hit it within their first month of business, and then it goes to $200 a month thereafter.
How's it working since product hasn't been going out?
They actually sent an email out this morning or last night. It was either late last night or early this morning. They sent an email out that said that they're resetting everyone's X Tribes, since products has been delayed, all the way out till October the 6th if they enrolled after July the 10th.
Okay, great. Perfect.
And at that point, then the next thing we do is we're going to cover the 14-day blitz with them. So Aaron, I need you for about 5 more minutes, buddy. This will be quick.
No, that's cool. Do you have like a Facebook page just for your team, or are you just through your back office you can tell who's hit the X Tribe, the High Five Club, or whatever it was called?
So I'll show you that in a minute of what we're working
I guess
on.
how are you going to manage? Say, I have a downline of 100 people. How do I know who's hit that?
Sure, no problem. So what we have is an API from corporate that is just a verification, and I'll show you how that'll work in just a minute.
Cool.
So let's hop over here to this real quick.
I like that.
So this is the 14-day blitz document. They can print it. They can buy it. I don't care. I mean, that's what, I don't have to. This is just something. I own a printing company. We make it available for people if they want it. I'd rather them print it, to be honest with you. It's a lot easier. It's a lot more duplicatable that way. So we want them to understand that here's the 10 core commitments again, by the way, in the top right corner. If you notice that, these are going to be buried in people to understand that. So step 1 is we want to educate them. Step 2 is we're game planning right now. So they've already been educated through the sign-up process. So they learned about what they're dealing with there. Then they're coming over to game plan with us, and then we're going to follow the plan step by step. Gives them a place to write their name. Here, if I'm sitting down with someone personally, I make sure that they have their sponsor's name, all their information here, and their upline 3-star. Because that 3-star is really a leadership role here. So I want them to be able to get in contact with them also in case they need something. Especially, and this is really critical because you guys understand this, is if they're building in their warm market, a lot of times they know the same friends, and they can't 3-way their friend. They'll need to 3-way somebody to get that validation from above that is further away.
How do we find that out? Who is that?
So yours is Lori and Bill.
Okay.
So I guess I would be your upline 2-star, and then Lori and Bill will be your upline 3-star.
Okay.
So, and then it's simple. We want them to understand that the power and the 5 reasons they need to build is if they understand passive income, that their future would be easier, debt reduction, tax breaks, freedom, things like this. And then we also want to, this is why you want to blitz, because it creates a powerful story, success, love, speed. And then you set the pace. If you blitz, your people are going to blitz. That's just the way it works. People are going to do what you do, not what you talk about. Recognition, you're recognized for successful blitzers. We actually have pins in, I'm going to show you something in a minute. This, Lori may kill me, but I'm going to show you, and Ryan may kill me too, but oh well, it is what it is. And then we're going to have reward trips where people can can be invited onto like cruises and things of people that have successfully completed their blitzes. So we have a 7-step process: game plan with your upline, make a list of 100 to 200 names, and then my 3-step process is very simple. I like to keep network marketing as simple as possible. I bring it down to 3 P's. It's peak, plug, and pass. I want people to pique someone's interest by using a statement like this: if I could show you a way to lose 10 pounds over the next 10 days, would it be worth 10 minutes of your time? I pique their interest with a question. I plug them into a tool. Then I send them the new CNN video. Did you guys see that last night?
No.
Uh-oh, you weren't on the live stream.
No, we tried to plug into it after the recording, and we couldn't pull it up.
That's right. That's right. So I actually have that on my computer. We'll secretly share that with you guys. And then also pass them on to your upline. So peak, plug, and pass for me is the 3 critical steps. The next step of leadership to me is the leadership training and development comes after you master these 3 basic principles. And there's one other principle that we're adding in here, and that's a proper follow-up. So we're going to add that into the plug under that P. Between the plug and the pass, there'll be a follow-up there. So,
okay. Yeah, this is the page we could not print. It's just blank.
Good, awesome. So good, because you'll have an outdated copy as of tomorrow anyway. So the next thing you do is once you get people enrolled through the peak, plug, and pass process, you want to launch them with a blitz. You want to get them into the same thing that you just went through. And then what's next is leadership, learning leadership developments, because you want people to do what you're doing, not what you're talking about, and ultimately that's what people are going to do anyway. So if you're leading by example and you're constantly getting new people into the funnel through the peak, plug, and pass method, they're going to be doing the same thing. You're going to go and you're going to grow.
Are you primarily going to use that new video for your plug?
It's Randy and Lori and Aaron. Say hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hold on. Let me put her on the screen.
Yeah, where's your face?
Hold on. They want to see your face. Let me figure out how to go away. Go away. There we are.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
I don't know where I'm looking.
Right here.
How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
They're good.
Good. I've never met Aaron, right?
So here, meet Aaron.
Well, I can hear you. Which one's Aaron? Right there.
On the far left.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. It's nice to see you finally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is he teaching you guys something valuable?
Showing us the ropes. I like it.
He's one of the best. We're really lucky to have him. So I'm glad that you guys are able to plug in with him.
Not keto friendly.
Oh, whatever.
Frosty.
Throw it away.
Do I look like I need to be keto friendly?
No, you don't.
Anyway, I'm sorry for interrupting you guys. Did you give him the good news? Product shipping in like a week?
I was going to save that for the end.
Oh, sorry. Shoot. Okay, I'll let you get back at it. See ya.
See ya.
All right. So that proves that I'm in their basement, by the way.
Okay, so
Aaron, do you need to go?
Yeah, pretty much here in a sec. I'll head out.
So the last thing I want to tell you this, Aaron, before you run off. This is it. This is my big bang. Everyone, so we teach people to make a list of 100 to 200 names, but I want them to bring their top 54 candidates to this particular list. Everyone on the planet asked me the question of where did I get the number 54 from? So understand that there's 52 cards in a deck of cards and 2 jokers. So there's 54 cards total. This allows them over a 14-day period to expose 3 people a day over a 14-day period while they're blitzing, and they expose this top 54 candidate list. We're looking for the aces, the kings, the queens, the jacks, and the jokers, because industry numbers shows that 1 out of 3 are going to give you a real look. 1 out of 3. So if we can get 1 out of 3, we can actually help them complete their requirement of sponsoring 5 personals in their X tribe.
Sweet.
Numbers don't lie. The numbers have been the same for 50 years. I can't control them. That's what we talked about earlier. I can't control the amount of enrollments, but we know if we increase the amount of exposures, that will increase the amount of enrollments by default. And here's the way I say it. They call me and they say, I've taken 7 no's in a row. Say, listen, have you ever played blackjack and seen 7 non-face cards come out in a row? Of course you have. Keep turning. We're going to find those aces, kings, queens, and jacks. Just give me these 54. I know if we peak, plug, and pass through 54 candidates that we're going to lock in 5 to 7 enrollments. It's just the way the numbers work out. And that's it, guys. That's how we build this business. That's how I've been able to duplicate it over the years. This is, I can't say my information's perfect, but I can tell you it works.
Yeah. No, it's good. Those are the truth.
And so the CNN video, let's see if I can figure out how to get the audio to play here. Tell me if you guys can hear this thing. We
Is that
lost Ryan. His phone died. Hold on just 1 second. We're not playing yet. Let me try it here. Ron's going to kill me, by the way. Can you hear that?
No.
You didn't hear anything? Okay, so let me, real quick, let me pull up my audio devices.
You're a Windows guy, huh?
I am a Windows guy. Okay, talk, guys.
Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Randy, can you hear me?
I can.
So they can hear me, but I can't hear them. So let's see why the speakers aren't working.
Gotta love technology.
It's probably because I'm on my headset. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to change it to that. And then see if the speakers come back.
Hey, Aaron, if you got to go, take off. Oh,
Or-
Sorry, I'll catch up with them in a
I
second.
really want them to see this. I'm going to make this easy. Okay, can you guys hear me again?
Yep.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sneak this thing onto YouTube. Just please don't share the link until it comes out on Friday. And I will Facebook you guys this link to this video, and I'll just set it as unlisted or a private video.
All right.
Just don't share the link.
Is this going to be a tool to explain the Kitopia product, or?
It is, and more importantly, it's not just a tool that explains Kitopia. It's very good validation, throwing out names like LeBron James and then the Tour de France winner. It's strong validation that what we have is real and what we have is strong.
Cool.
It actually goes through and talks about, what ketosis is, bridge the gap. It even talks about shipping delays in here and how that solution is now conquered. So we have that fixed now. So, because that's really in the network marketing industry, that's what we're known as right now, as the company with no product. However, I will give you an exact update on shipping. I know Lori kind of broke my my big bang there. She just came in and ruined that. So what we look like now is we shipped 10,000 orders last night and tonight, which completes over 80% of what was back ordered. We'll be 80% caught up. Monday, tomorrow the raws will be here to produce another 4,000 boxes, which will be ready on Monday, which will completely catch us up. As of Friday of next week, and every 7 days after that, we'll have enough raw material to create 25,000 orders of Kitopia every single week. And then if we have to adjust and go up from there, we already have clearance to know that we can buy 100,000 orders per week if needed in a single manufacturer, and up to 250,000 boxes a week with using 3 different manufacturers in the same city over there.
Cool.
So finally the solutions are in place. It's really, really cool to have watched this evolve. It's been a miserable time to see it. Congratulations to my friend who's in the room. I can't name her name. She's a top industry leader here. Congratulations to her for picking a really good time to look at Forever Green and not having to deal with 8 weeks of headache. No, it's been great. Is there anything else that you guys will need from me that I can do to help you?
This is great, Dusty. I thank you for taking the time to do it. And
I do want to ask 2
Lori's
quick
got a couple questions if you
Cool.
got them in.
Let's do it.
The primary tools that you're plugging into, obviously the CNN new video will be one of them, but to primary tools you're using to
Invite.
Are you using like the Big Fat Lie video or?
Watch my screen.
Go to Kitopia.com.
This is what I'm personally using. I'm going to kind of just scroll down a little bit at a time. We have pop-up overlay videos. I have written permission from all these people to use them. I'm putting mine on here too because I couldn't believe my results the other day. So do you guys
get on the phone with people and then you email this stuff to them, or what are you doing?
Say that one more time.
Do you get people on the phone and then you email them?
So I've been using just my picture. I'll just show you some examples. So I've been using pictures like this. This is my 30-day picture, and I've been sharing other people's as well. And when that happens, it's funny because, like, I'll just show you an example. Okay, here we go. Here's what he said today, 4 hours. I haven't talked to this guy since, I bet it's, okay, September 2nd, 2013, by the way. The last time I talked to this person. Today I get this, hey, what's up with this weight loss thing, bro? I need to seriously lose 15 to 30 pounds. So, and I'm posting my results and other people's results. They're contacting me. It's been awesome to see the engagement that's happened with it. And you can see I direct them straight to the website. So he said, I said, yeah, bro, it's great. Seeing some incredible results for the first time. Like the post says, I can prove it's working in an hour. I can show you results within a day. And within 10 days, I can prove consistency. He said, how much is it? I said, did you check the site? I'm always going to plug them into a tool. And then I use that site. Do you guys want one of these sites real quick?
Yeah.
Hold tight just 1 second. Aaron is still with us. Aaron, go ahead and get your Forever Green 9-digit ID for me, buddy.
I have it. Aaron's is 967.
All right, hold that thought just 1 second, Miss Lori. Aaron, give me a username.
It's just capital. Oh, for a website.
Yeah, we're gonna have our own members back office. It's coming soon, but this will allow you to go ahead and have a functioning website, just like we have.
Just do Eggiman, so EGGIMAN 11.
What's your email?
Aaron, AARON, and then my last name at me.com, ME.
So you'll get emailed a password. There's no login right now, but there will be.
Cool.
I'm going to go ahead and set both up, and then I'm going to get both of your numbers. So let this thing load real quick. This is the new sign-up page that we have for our whole team to be able to register for one of these for free, by the way.
Cool.
All they'll need is a passcode, a registration code, which once we go live, we'll have a registration code. Okay, how about you, Miss Lori, Miss Randy? What would you like your username to say?
RL Eggiman.
And the email address?
EggimanLori@gmail.com. LORI. Hey,
You're LORI, not LORIE, right?
Correct.
All right, and that's EggimanLori at what now?
@gmail.com.
Who's there, God?
What?
Who's there?
Phil just walked in.
Hey, Phil.
Hey.
That's Dusty.
Phil, meet Dusty.
Okay. Hi, Dusty.
Hey, Phil, how are you?
Great.
So this has complete lead tracking. We'll have lead capture pages, no cost. Everything will be free. It'll have a complete lead tracking system. You'll be able to take notes in here, notate. You'll be able to see it has a built-in autoresponder. You don't have to purchase anything.
Sweet.
All right, let me edit Eggiman 11 first. I need your 9-digit user ID, Miss Lori. I think you had it. Give me, as soon as you see it pop up, okay, here's what I need it.
96718. That's 8 digits.
Yeah, 8 digits. Okay, that'll work. So let me, real quick, I'm going to run over here and test this. No, it's question mark. Reference equals Eggiman. All right, so I'm at your website, as you can see right here, right? Are we in agreement, Aaron?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. You can see what you're purchasing. Buy now. Internet is super slow. Are you eating keto pizza? Oh, you slamming some pepperonis down, aren't you? Bring me some of them. I'm starving too. I get it. All right, let's test and make sure it picked up the ID. I've never had one not, but I check them anyway. Let's pretend like we can get Ketopia anyway. Look over there, buddy.
Sweet. That's cool.
So your website is that right there if you want to write it down.
Go to Ketopia.com.
Oh, they know.
They know what's up.
Oh, they know what time of day it is.
Champ.
Champ.
Cool.
Champ.
That's like, give me more.
All right, now let me get you guys' ID number.
Hey, Dusty, thanks for your time. I got to run. I'll catch up with my
Aaron,
parents
thanks,
later
buddy.
on whatever
Have a good one.
happens.
Have a good one, buddy.
See you, Aaron.
All right, see you guys. See you, Ryan.
All right, Miss Lori. When you see the user ID pop up, I'll need it then. My dogs can catch, by the way.
Yeah, mine are pretty good.
Okay, 984-34-337.
984-34-337.
Yep.
So this is all duplicatable, by the way. So when they register, I'll just show you what I'm building and just get it over with. Okay, so I'm going to go right here and I'm just going to change this to RL Eggiman because that was your username.
Yep.
It should change loading.
So that's just the username for this lead thing, right?
That's correct. So, and you'll get an email from it too because you'll have a password. It'll assign you a password and we'll have a members only back office and I'll show you why that's important here in just a second. I just want to make sure you guys are functioning correctly. When I manually enter them, I try to do this. When somebody else does it, it's their mistake. But when it's like this, it's mine. So there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, that address.
All right. So I'm going to send you a Facebook message. I'm just not friends with Aaron on Facebook.
Oh, okay, great.
So I'm going to open up the dashboard real quick, and I'm building this. I haven't built this yet. I just built out the shell pages about 2 hours ago.
Oh, wow.
We'll have a members only back office where people can track their leads, manage their leads. So it also has their link back here that they know where to share. So there's one page that we have. Here's a couple more that we have, and we're building all kinds of different pages that'll be in the back office. So this is just what the dashboard will look like. It'll have, they can actually update their affiliate ID up here. This is where most people would put it in at. And there's a video that explains on the members homepage exactly how to set all this up. It comes up when they come in. It says, have you set up your system? Yes or no. If they click no, it automatically directs a video, pops up, boom, and it tells them exactly how to do it.
Do you ever
Sleep? No, ma'am.
I believe you. Do you ever plug in like leads that you buy into just getting extra bodies into this something like this or not?
No, ma'am.
Okay. That seems to be the hot topic these days.
I'm about to try keto pizza. So y'all hold your breath. I'm about to put this in my mouth. Has anybody tried this yet?
That's not bad.
Really?
Keto pizza. I'm gonna be curious.
Babe, great job.
That is not bad at all.
You'll be all right. It's actually really good.
Or you're really hungry.
No, this is really good. So the dough was made out of almond flour, eggs, and psyllium husk powder, and it is really good.
Interesting.
Wow. Okay. So, do y'all have any more questions?
One of the things on the checklist was downloading the app.
Yes, it comes out October 1.
Okay.
I just had it on there already because I knew it was coming.
Okay. And that's the app that Forever Green's putting together.
Correct.
Okay, good. Because I couldn't log in. I didn't know why. So I was like, well, I'm going to try customer service because I hadn't called yet. And she's like, we don't have an app. I was like, okay.
That's a true statement. They do not have an app.
Yeah.
Yet.
Well, it's out there. You can download it. It just doesn't work.
The FGX family app.
Yes.
It's $5 a month. It's actually really good, by the way.
That's the one I downloaded, but I thought it was free.
It's $5 a month. You can download it for free, but to use it, you have to pay $5 a month.
Okay.
But it's not through the company. It's through one of the distributors, by the way.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Second stream of income.
Never hurts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not when you can get away with it. But Ron's all over it. They're building a really strong one right now.
Nice.
That's awesome. Do you do training on like how to invite and stuff like that? I feel like some of our people, that's the biggest thing, is like they don't feel like they have a huge network and they need to learn to invite to a tool, which, you know, you're probably a professional at, obviously.
The peaking process, yes, ma'am. We're going to have all of these trainings broken down in very stringent video.
Right.
I don't want it to be over 3 to 5 minutes. So we've actually written, we just hadn't recorded yet because we've been doing so much other stuff at corporate the last week and a half.
Yes, you have.
And so we got, like I said, we'll have a members only back office that has that dashboard in it. I built the shelf for the members homepage earlier. Did you take a picture of that, Amanda? You've never cooked anything like that in your life. That's amazing.
Wow. And can we use you for 3 ways?
100%. Absolutely.
Okay. Do you like lots of advance warning or last minute I'm available text message type?
I like the last minute text, to be honest with you, because it's so hard to be able to tell what I'm going to be doing at 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock or whatever. Just 5 to 8 minutes notice. And if I'm already on one or doing something, I'll text you back immediately and just say, hey, give me 20 or whatever. And then we'll work it out from there.
Great.
Okay. We good?
We're good.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy that.
Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Bye.
Hey, Laura, you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening, all right?
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.